Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for being patient today. I know that you guys are probably suffering from whiplash. Those of you who were counting on a stream today because of the weather in the U.S. in general, but especially in the Midwest. It's been an adventure to get here. Been a whole lot of back and forward and will we, won't we, and our internet company was on fire earlier this morning, which is understandable, right? Like it's a natural disaster that is happening right now. Internet is the least of anybody's concerns, and I was not 100% that we would have a strong enough internet connection to continue. To be honest, I'm not 100% convinced that we're going to maintain a strong internet connection, which is why we're doing kind of a one-off, chill, just come on, hang out with me, kind of build stream, because our normal streaming is very story-based. So I don't want it to cut out in the middle of that, and then I have to figure out where we left off and like all that. So happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy Friday if you don't celebrate a holiday during this time of year, and thank you for popping in to stream with me. Okay. All right, we're good. When trying to pick what to stream, because I definitely wanted to stream today, I didn't want to do our normal Pack Legacy Challenge, because like I said, that's very story-based. We've got a storyline going, we're invested in the characters. And this, the internet connection may go at any minute. So I feel lucky for every second that it's on. I wanted to do kind of a build stream. So I'm pulling out one of my own personal games. And we're gonna take Henford-on-Bagley back to the medieval days. I've already done that. I've got a Lord's Castle, or like the Lord's Manor, the Lord's Manor. I've made the Watson family the kind of ruling class of medieval Henford-on-Bagley. Henford-on-Bagley. Words are hard, you guys. Oh, by the way, I have my ugly Christmas sweater on because it is so close to Christmas. It is the last stream that we're going to be doing before Christmas. I might do a bonus stream tomorrow. It depends on how many people I think are going to be on. But this is a beauty, I think. I changed my background too. I thought that this was a little bit more snowy. But okay, so anyway, the Watson family, they are our ruling family. I also don't use CC as a general rule, so I'm going to be doing what the game has available to it, to be able to try to take us back into the Dark Ages. So we've got our Moody and Macmillan household. They are kept pretty much exactly as they are. Their relationship is exactly the same. I have made them priests in Henford-on-Bagley. So normally throughout the week, they're farmers, like anybody else, subsistence farmers. They pay taxes every week to the Lord, and they do that through selling their goods. But on Sundays and during church holidays, they are priests. And I thought that was kind of a nice, a nod that priests wouldn't have had families anyway. They wouldn't have been married. At this time, they wouldn't have been allowed to marry. Being a homosexual person or anything other than straight would have been very illegal. You'd have died, most likely, if you were outed. So this was a great way for them to continue their relationship, fit seamlessly into society, live together almost like monks, and not have anybody question it too hard. Next to them is the Scott household. They have been medievalized. Sarah, because I've been playing their household, is no longer the pub owner, which would have followed the times. If anybody would have been the pub owner, it would have been Simon, her husband. But they've got quite a healthy brood of folks. They've got 3 children now. And next to them is an empty lot. These guys are in sort of the city center. So I decided that brick would have been an okay thing for them to build their houses out of. They also would be like shop owners, shopkeeps. So they would have had a little bit more coin hanging around, whereas these outlying properties are going to have that wattle and daub that medieval England was known for, the peasantry. One Christmas Carol. So Shall We Let's is my husband. And I was bumping around an idea with him that because this stream is so close to Christmas, that any like would have been on the stream. So the number of likes on the stream has to go up. You can't just like unlike it and then relike it. But any like on the stream would mean that I would sing a Christmas carol of your choice so long as I knew it. Maybe like the first verse or something of it. So let's do it. Let's do it. What do you got? What is your choice? So I thought we would convert, while he is thinking, I thought we would convert probably one of these into a more medieval-y thing. Now, what is it? Rentals wouldn't have really been a thing back in the 1300s, but there would have been inns. So we could convert 13 Nettle Lane into an inn. That's kind of what the Gnome's Arm is, I've decided. So we'll take a look. I'm wondering about the wisdom of this Christmas Carol thing, because, well, I'm not monetized anyway, so it's not like I'm going to get demonetized. So yeah, bring on the Christmas carols. 1 like on stream equals 1 Christmas carol. So of your choice to those that have liked. I kind of want to keep going with the like subsistence farming kind of thing. Theirs is done. Nettle Lane could keep going. And you know what? I think that I like the idea of that because this New Start household is a single female, and in the 1300s that would have never happened. She would have never been allowed to stay on her property by herself, especially not having family in the area. She'd have had to move in or live with someone. So what I can do is pop in real quick, give her a quick little makeover. We're going to pop her over to the Moody and Macmillan household. She's going to have something, she's going to keep their secret because she has a social motivation too. She is going to like them, of course, just genuinely. She doesn't want to get married. And so she's going to move in as their like female help, which would have been totally fine, totally done. Maybe their laundress, she would cook for them. And then she's going to keep their secret and she can kind of manage the inn. I like that a lot. So let's get started. And it looks like Shall We Let's is saying, we wish you a Merry Christmas. Okay. So 1 second. I don't think I'm going to need, I might need to, do full edit mode for her, depending on what her aspirations are. All right. So is everybody ready? Perfect. Great. Get your Christmas bells. We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Okay, so Miss Kang is here in my renovated Gnome's Arms. I actually renovated it initially for the 1890s because I like builds long ago and far away. Oh, here's our new Gnome's Arm. This is Brooke Conway. She doesn't have family that lives in town, which is fine. But I did give her like a little medieval makeover. This has a room above it because that would have been very common for pubs back then. There would have been a place to spend the night. You'd come downstairs, stay the night, wash up. You'd come downstairs and you'd be able to buy, bravo, very nice, thank you, honey, to buy, your food, your drink. There'd have been a place for dancing. This is a gramophone. We're going to ignore it because there's really not a way to get danceable music otherwise. So this is because we're not doing CC. There's going to be a lot of squinting and just going with it. This remained largely unchanged. It's the gnome's arm that we know and love. The telephone booth went away. So, Miss Kang, let's get you, girl, all medievalized. So let's shift and modify her in Cass. Lovely. That hair of hers is beautiful. I love her hair. That's going to have to go. She is a woman who moved without family. That could work. She's a woman that moved without family. So there would have been all manner of gossip about her. It would be very hard for her to break in to any kind of society. Even if she did come from means, she would have had to have shown up with a whole lot of fanfare in order to pass for something like that. They would have also been very interested in who her family was, who her parents were, and if she didn't have an answer, she'd be a peasant. That's the way it goes. Or she could have moved probably into a nunnery and been a nun, or helped the clergy. So I think that's probably going to be her story because it's most believable. Face paint, no. Let's get these off. All right, perfect. And let's get that off. Wonderful. So she's got some longer hair. They wouldn't have really cut their hair much. They'd have probably groomed it and then kept it up and either, I don't know about powdering, but there just wasn't the emphasis on washing. So to keep themselves clean, they washed their clothes, but they didn't wash themselves very much. So you just wash the things that are absorbing all your body yick. And they wore things like, I'm going to call them habits, but I don't know exactly what they are. Just headdresses. They would have wrapped their hair, and it was an effort to remain clean when you're not washing and bathing all that often. So let's see. What is it that I like? You know what, guys? Honestly, for medieval stuff, I love Journey to Batuu. And I know you're going to look at me sideways, but I want to show you all the things that Journey to Batuu has. They've got headdresses for women, which is great. Where are you? Journey to, but there you are. And I love Journey to Batuu for when I'm doing like an Old West kind of story, like building that kind of world. And it's supposed to be really futuristic, but Star Wars itself was set, it was like space cowboys. So they wanted it to be hearkening back to like what we think of with like standoffs and things of that nature. So Journey to Batuu. And so like this skirt, for instance, that's perfect for the peasantry. This looks like burlap to me, which is very similar to what they would have had, or they would have had like maybe a heavy wool, something like that, that would have been spun probably from their own livestock, sheep, things like that. So this is perfect. I am thinking for her every day. This honestly would be kind of nice. See, I love this top because it's conservative, which is something that I struggle with in The Sims. If I'm telling a more conservative story or I'm kind of world building for a more conservative time, there isn't a whole lot. Journey to Batuu gives me options, which I love. So there would have been a lot of layers. They would have not really been showing much of their collarbones. It just, women were thought of, we can go into a lot of things. Women were thought of as these like evil temptresses. So there was a lot of effort to try to cover them up back in medieval times. So we have, and again, I'm not using CC, so we're going to like squint and forgive it if we don't have any better options. That's the way that I'm approaching this. I think it's the only way that we can approach this. Miss Kang, Cecilia, has like this blue vibe about her that I think I'm going to try to play into a little bit because I want her to be recognizable, even though she's getting a medieval makeover. So we're going to do this. I'm not too fussed about her hair because we are going to cover that. Yes, she's going to be helping the clergy, so she's going to have to be very covered. They would have probably given her some clothes in order to do that, to fit it. So, all right. So we've got some blue on her. That'll be fine. We are going now to grab, again, Journey to Batuu. I think it is a historical game player's best friend. Like, you know, in the medieval paintings, how there is, there's pictures of women who have like this, it's usually white, but it's this band, almost like a crown, but it's all fabric. And they have another piece of fabric laid over it. That I see a lot, and this is what this reminds me of. And then also the bigger kind of headdresses, especially for nurses, that's what this reminds me of. So I love Journey to Batuu for storytelling purposes. Would she have had something so big and extravagant all the time? Probably not. This looks like she's trying to hide. I don't know that I love that. There's also some fairly good option in base game. Now you're going to be seeing me using quite a few clothing options and headdress options, things like that, that are meant for other cultures. And please understand, I'm not trying to appropriate. This is medieval white England. There is no culture that is a monolith. Being white is, you can be white from many different places, many different countries, just like being of any other race. But I'm not trying to appropriate. I'm trying to use what we have in The Sims to best tell this story from my point of view. And these headdresses are beautiful. I think they're really well made. And I think that this would be more attainable for peasantry, because it essentially just would have been a bunch of cloth that they would have wrapped around their heads. It wouldn't have been a structured hat, which would have been far too expensive for a lot of peasants to afford. Certainly someone who's looking like a nun or going to be a nun. So that's what we're going to stick with this headdress. And what do we do for her shoes? There's shoes that I love. Something like this, or is it Outdoor Retreat? I think it's Outdoor Retreat that has these perfect little shoes. They're almost cloth looking, which is why I like them. So they're foot coverings, but I don't think it is Outdoor Retreat then. Well, where in the heck is it? And hello to anybody that is popping in. Thank you for stopping by. I know this is a weird stream. Certainly if you're one of my subscribers or one of the folks that stream with me normally, this is very different from my streaming content, but it is because of the weather. I do not trust the internet is going to stay around long enough for me to do my normal storied stream. And I don't want people to get frustrated and miss that. So we are turning Henford-on-Bagley into medieval England. So we'll be doing this for a couple of hours, and thank you so much for stopping by. If you could like stream, if this is content that you enjoy, then it just helps YouTube to be able to know who to recommend this to, people with your similar watch pattern. And it lets them know that this is good content. I'm so sorry. I'm about to sneeze. Oh, oh Lord. And I have a light right above me. So, I'm trying to look into it so that I do not sneeze on camera, because I think that's gross. Where are my boots? I know that they're in boots. Aha! It was, Jungle Adventure is what I like. See, I love these little booties. I think that they are perfect for storytelling medieval. And again, you're seeing I'm using a lot of different pieces that are meant to be cultural representation for, other cultures. In The Sims, it is, again, not in an effort to appropriate at all. It's just that I'm trying to tell, I don't want to say my own culture, because this is, good Lord, 700, 900 years ago at this point. So it's definitely not my culture, but the story of those that came before me, I think that's maybe that. So what is she going to wear for like a nice thing? What would she go to as a peasant, as something really formal? Probably a wedding. She would go to a wedding. She would probably go to like their 12-day celebrations or Christmas, something along those lines. All Saints Day, maybe church. So nothing extravagant. She wouldn't have been going to like a party. She could be going out to a pub, maybe. So we'll dress her with that in mind. Let's get rid of your accessories. You do not have the money for accessories, my dear. Let's see. And of course, we don't have anything formal from Journey to Batu. Is there something else? If I remove that, I just want probably long dresses. Oh, wow. Okay. So here's all of our long dress choices. I don't want to give her too much variation because, again, she's broke. She would have had to have made all of her dresses. Everyone did. She wouldn't have had the money to make or to pay anybody to make them. And that's a lot of effort to go through. It's also expensive because she would have had to have purchased the fabric, or she would have had to have made it if she had those skills. Medieval. I'm not finding anything, honestly, that I'm loving. I think we'll probably find more luck in separates. Maybe something like this, a little bit kind of intricate, would have had, makes me think kind of like tapestry. So maybe she could have found an old tapestry somewhere and fitted it to a pattern to look like, to fit to her. That's something that I think would be a possibility. I do want to give her the blue one because she would have tried to make it work with what she already had. And we're going to go, nothing for, come on. That Journey to Batu skirt. Yes. Okay. So she wouldn't have been able probably to do too much. Now, how about that neckline though? Is that, well, it's one of those things. We're going to have to squint and just pretend not to see it. Maybe we'll do that. You know what? I'm thinking I'm liking the brown a little bit better. It's a little bit more reserved. And I think that the fabric would have been more available to her than that bright royal blue. That to me says something more like ruling class or royalty, something along those lines. Those heavily dyed colors. And we wanted Jungle Adventure. Perfect. Now, to dress up, they probably would have had slippers, but I don't know that she would have had the variation in shoes. They really had one good pair of shoes for everything. Get that makeup off your face, girl. Let's do that for every outfit first. I think we're going to have to. Get that off. Get that off. Hi, Karen. Thank you so much for joining stream. How are you? How is your December 23rd going? What temperature is it for you? Because it is negative. Oh, geez. Okay. It is negative 7 degrees Fahrenheit here, about negative 20 degrees Celsius everywhere else in the world. Oh, I love your profile pic, by the way. That dog looks adorable. We are just kind of making over Henford-on-Bagley to be in the 1300s. Let's see. Would she have worn a headdress to something formal? I don't know. Maybe that? Yeah, that. She'd have kept her head covered because she's a lady. She's not married. She is wanting to be conservative. She's wanting to not scare off men because, of course, they could be as promiscuous as they wanted to be, but women had to be little saints. Yeah, I think I'm liking this. Okay, perfect. Great for a formal event for a peasant to wear. we've got this. So her working out would have been something, probably would have just, let's do Journey to Batu. Probably would have just been something where if she had to go climb a tree or something, that she could do without tearing too much. Let's see, Strangerville? Nothing? Not Strangerville. Oh my gosh. Journey to Batu. What am I thinking? Yes. So something like this. This would have been her knickers. Nobody else could have seen her in this. But, you know, it's close enough. And athletic. No, stop. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Love that. We'll leave her ankles exposed. It's not my favorite, but it'll work. And we're trying to do this as well without CC. I know that there's amazing historical CC out there. I love it. It's beautiful. But let's get rid of athletic. But I wanted to do this with just what the base game, not the base game, just what the vanilla game has to offer. And I'm checking my streaming connection. Oh, you guys, it has been, it's been interesting today. Obviously, with the weather, it's tough on internet connections. Our internet company warned us that, hey, we might have issues today. I don't know that I love that. And I think that she would probably not wear a headdress. That would have been too hot, too impractical if she was going to go and actually like work. So we'll leave it that way. Let's do, I know exactly what we're doing for her sleepwear here. She's just going to do a very simple, I would have liked this swatch a little bit better if it wasn't for all the intricacies here. So we're just going to do our simple nightgown. And bunny slippers were not a thing in the Middle Ages. I mean, they might have been, but I doubt it. So let's do like a slipper. Like, what did I do? Flats? No. Slippers? Wonderful. Let's just do something like that. Something that just covers her foot. And let's do for party wear. This is an extremely cute look. I love this on her, but it's not very period. So party wear, I think, is going to be exactly the same as her formal wear. Because again, she doesn't have too many options. She's a peasant. It just wouldn't have been worth it for her to do something like that. So our same skirt that we always wear. And we're going to do, I think it was from City Living, that top that I liked. And guys, we're going to get past Cass as quickly as possible. And then we're going to help kind of move her over into the Moody McMillan household and kind of do over her, her old lot so that it would be ready really for anyone else to move into. And City Living, perfect. Same City Living top. We are going to do that same headdress in, not that one, in the right color, perfect. And those shoes got to go, girl. That is, they're uber cute, but not appropriate. Yes, wonderful. Are those the same shade? No, they're not. They're darker. Yeah, maybe she made herself darker ones. You have a ring that wouldn't have happened. Nope. And our swimwear, who, Lord, what a sinner she'd be. That is not gonna make it. For swimwear, I actually want to give her some Journey to Batu leggings. Yes. So this, I think, would have been perfect. Something along these lines, like undergarments, kind of, would have been what they swam in. Yeah, I like this. And we'll do Journey to Batu again. My favorite pack for historical gameplay casts, by far, at least in this period. If you're going into like the Victorian era, then it's hands down. I think at least. It is hands down. Where are you? The vampire pack. 100%. I wish that there was like... Maybe instead of Journey to Batu, maybe I go cottage living and I get that little peasant's top. I like that. This one, yes, because again, these are her undergarments. White is a little too clean. I don't think she would have been, yes, okay, perfect. A little bit more burlappy. That is more believable. So we'll go for that little peasant's top. Oh, this. Wouldn't have been done. So sorry. Can't let you keep it. Hi, Aubrey. How are you today? I know that the community tab has been all over the place. Will we, won't we? But the internet's back on, and I don't know how long for. So we're kind of putting up a different kind of stream. We have... we're going to be taking Henford-on-Bagley from present day to the 1300s. Right now we're working on the Kang household. Oh, that's upsetting. I didn't go into full edit mode. Oh, that's upsetting. So Aubrey, how is the weather where you're at? I know that I believe at least that you're in the US. And what's the temperature out for you? Okay. This is going to be our hot weather wear. Oh, yes, I forgot. I want full body, and we want short dresses. I need the Realm of Magic one, because that would be perfect. Realm of Magic, where are you? I think it might be in cold weather, so we're going to get rid of that. This would be perfect if it was a little... Well, not perfect. It would be good enough if it was a little bit longer. And... let's see what we can do. Where is it? Okay. We're going to try this filter. Realm of Magic. How are you not freezing? Today will be windy, rainy, and the low is 8 degrees Fahrenheit. So we were supposed to get a blizzard in my area. So like the heavy winds and this is so sinful for her. She can't do this. Feminine and Realm of Magic. Okay, so I don't have any other. Hold on. I'm having an issue with these. Everyday outfit choice. Can we do everyday? No. Cold weather. No. Why won't you let me have it? I wish it was snow instead of rain. Oh, it's rain and 8 degrees? How in the world do you get rain with 8 degrees? It would have automatically turned to snow here. It's been so long since you've had snow. You may not have a good climate for it, but like, my goodness, yeah, at 8 degrees, it definitely would have been snow here in Minnesota. But we were supposed to get a blizzard. There you are. We were supposed to get a blizzard. And to us, that means not only massive winds, but just dumped on for snow. That didn't happen. We didn't get any snow at all. It was just freezing. Like right now, it's 7 below. 7 below zero, which is around 20 degrees Fahrenheit Celsius, or negative 21 degrees Celsius everywhere else. I can't, like, my poor dogs are so miserable. Because they have to go outside to use the bathroom, and they just race in and race out the entire time. Poor things. I'm in Virginia, so nothing makes much sense when it comes to weather. We get a bit of everything. Okay. All right. How long had it been since it snowed for you guys, if you don't mind me asking? Or if you know off the top of your head, I guess. That may not be information that you just keep logged back there. But for us, obviously it snows every year. Last year was so mild. I was so happy with it. Okay, so this looks hot as all get out. But for medieval times, I'm going to say that this is breathable fabric. They were actually very, very smart about the types of fabrics that they wore and what held heat in and what helped to wick like sweat and things away from you. So even though we look at stuff like this and we're like, oh my gosh, I could never, they must have been miserable and hot. Yes, absolutely. There was no AC, but also no, because they were a lot smarter about the fabrics that they made their clothes out of. So is this the same as her everyday? No, her everyday is more, whether, no, get rid of that. Is this one. Okay, we'll put that there. Nice light blue. The last time we had snow was early this year. The first week of January, I think. Wow, oh my goodness. Okay, so you guys wait a while for your snow. Okay, so ma'am, you need, is this believable? Could I get away with this in a medieval setting? Words are hard, you guys. Last time it snowed was early. Yeah. Like come to think of it, for Minnesota, I don't remember the date of the last time it snowed, but I remember thinking that it was incredibly late in the season. It was cold. It was bloody cold. But not this cold. Not like in the negatives at this point, but I remember it being this time last year and there was no snow on the ground and I was so mad because most people hate the snow and I get why. It is beautiful, but it's dangerous. But at the same time, if it's going to be cold like this, at least give me a beautiful blanket of twinkling snow that is like knee deep in my backyard for me to look at while I'm miserable and stuck inside. I say stuck inside. I love The Sims. Any excuse to play it is like, oh, well, sorry, there's an inch of snow on the ground. Can't go out. But yeah, I remember being so mad because I was like, how is it Christmas and we don't have anything but like an annoying frost on the ground? I was so mad. So mad. Okay, so for her headwear, for cold weather, let's not do that. Let's say she goes a little bit warmer, like it's got more fabric and she wants it to be a little bit tighter around her face so that the cold doesn't get in. Let's see if this is beautiful, by the way, to depict like, the conservative dress, the headdress, and then maybe this is like a little crown or a tiara. So I think this is beautiful for weddings, staged in medieval time, if they're the right class. That's a little bit bougie for her, to be honest. So I think that this is a nice summery look for her. But where is that one that I love from Journey to Batu? There you are. Okay, perfect. I want you. No, I want you. If the rain was snow, we would probably have a white Christmas here, but instead we have a blue Christmas. Oh, like the little Christmas. Well, it's not a Christmas carol. It's a Christmas song. So with, that's too loose. I think I do like that. Honestly, she's going to use some extra fabric that she had turned over. She's going to make sure that it's nice and snug and warm on her head. She's got her all of her layers all covered up so that no cold can get in there. I do think that she probably would have had some sort of gloves, though they probably wouldn't have looked like modern day gloves. I want to see if I can get away with those. Perfect. All right. So she is done so she's non-committal. She is ambitious and she's an animal enthusiast. I don't see anything technically wrong with any of her aspirations. So we're going to leave them, which is convenient because I didn't go into full edit mode anyway. And we're going to leave it. We're going to move her into the Moody Macmillan household, who are the priests, by the way, medieval priests. Ignore this person. Ooh, Terran Edge. That's a nice medieval name, by the way. Let's do this. We're going to save and go to Manage Worlds. Oh, thank you for the compliment. Yes, I love Journey to Batuu for historical gameplay if you're trying to work with what the game has available to it. Let's probably go to Manage Worlds, and we're going to transfer between households. Where is our Moody Macmillan household? So I gave the Chopras their own house. I kept I forget her name. I kept the mayor. One of her outfits is still the mayor outfit, so I'm hoping that means that she's still the mayor. I'm honestly thinking about giving her a husband, or maybe it was her late husband, and they're allowing her to rule, or the ruling house is allowing her to act kind of as a mayor until her son comes of age. Here they are, the Moody Macmillans. I didn't want that to happen. Oh, she has to. Okay, well, we'll leave it there. That's fine. So now that her lot, so she's moved in with the Moody Macmillan household, she's going to be kind of like a helper or like a helpmaid to them. They are the two priests. So they kind of live together in, the townspeople say that like, oh, well, they're just kind of almost like they're monks, but they don't raise any suspicion by living together. On Sundays they come and they preach and they give the word, but they're very much on the down low. They're very much in the closet. The mill text on the loading screen made me realize how much I wish you could actually grow wheat. I know. Grind into flour and make your own bread. Oh, that would be beautiful. Okay, so now we're going to get to the meat and potatoes of what this is. Now that Cecilia's old lot doesn't have her on it, we're going to make a kind of a medieval settlement. This is very interesting, by the way. Oh, she took all of her stuff with her. Okay, well, that's fine. I didn't want to use it anyway. Whatever. Let's see. Okay, so there's a few historical problems with this lot. Number one is this doorway. That wouldn't have happened. It probably wouldn't have been on any kind of a raised foundation either. So let's get some lighting in here just so that I can see what I'm doing, and then we'll take it out at the end of the build. Lighting. No, stop. That's not what I wanted to do. Go down. We're going to use our very historically inaccurate lights. Pop that over here. Pop that over here. Get you, get you, get you. Boop, boop. Wonderful. Lovely. Can't intersect an object. Okay. Let's get all of this nonsense out of there. I'm even going to get rid of the stairwell. Look at them. They didn't make this a full closed off room. So if you're ever playing in this lot and you're wondering why it's not registering that you're inside, this would be why. The foundation isn't closed. Oh, yay. Actually, I don't know. Did they build Cecilia Kang's lot or did someone else do it? I do not honestly remember. Here we go. Get rid of this. I've always thought that this was such a weird choice of doors, like on such a classic little build. Oh, nope, we're gonna go back that way. Like, my instinct is to want to keep everything very cottagey and like lots of wood tones, lots of stone. But I guess the point is that it was something that they're renovating, maybe, that she's putting a lot of her efforts into her free time because, you know, she's an independent woman. She's not getting married. She doesn't need no man. And let's see. Okay. Yeah, let's get rid of that. All right. So the material that, ooh, we got to get rid of these too. The material, let's get rid of all the windows. We're just going to start with a clean slate. The material that she would have used because, or that this isn't her house anymore. This will just be a random peasant's house. But what the heck? When did that happen? Okay. Like it's just this random weird piece that's gone. Let's close that off. Yeah, there we go. The material that they would have used for their homes was something called wattle and daub. It is it would have been just a mixture of a bunch of things that were widely available. Mud, straw, animal droppings. They were not thought of as clean people, and it's because it just didn't make a whole lot of sense to be. That is not what I was looking for. Go down. Yeah, okay. And one more, just one. Yeah, there we go. We're at ground level now. Perfect. This would have been 100% a earthen floor. Milnex, I think all the lots were built by creators for this world. Claire Saban built some lots because she lives in the UK. Oh, that's perfect. I know one of my favorite creators that contributed to this lot was Devin Bumpkin, is the channel name. His name is Aiden, and he had some beautiful additions to this. I think he built the pub, the Gnome's Arm pub, and he built one of the other residential lots, but I don't remember which one. So for our wattle and daub, I think we're going to do get together, and I'm going to be pretty careful about which of these get together things I would have, let's get rid of, I mean, this is beautiful, but let's get rid of some of the landscaping just because that is a little distracting for me. I wish more wheat and hay related things were in the game. I know, like just being able to make your own ingredients. I will say that the canning was a welcome addition. So wattle and daub, it would have been wood frames, and then it would have been filled in with this mud, dirt, whatever we could find mixture. This is probably too many wood beams. So on the second story, I'm going to have less of those. But because timber would have been expensive if they could not cut it themselves. Okay, perfect. And there definitely would have been a straw thatched roof. Not get together. Something like this, or we can just do probably that. The other was a little bit more designed, and I don't know that that would have been very period. I am so thrilled. I remember when they announced that they were doing this, they'd done it with the Snowy Escape world, and I thought that that was so cool. But I was really happy to see them continue that, and I hope that they always do. Maybe they were just tired of us ragging on them for, just all the mistakes that they would do. And oh my goodness, there's no roof. There's no roof. How do I fix this? Let's get rid of that. Huh. Well, okay, we can just make this a room, I think is how I can fix that. I think that that's probably what happened. Close that in. Perfect. Now we're a room again. We have an internal roof. It'll be fine. Oh, but I think she did that on purpose. The creator would have done that on purpose so that you could see the beams. That makes a lot of sense. It would have been a design choice. Can I not have this here? No. Oh, let's get rid of you. And let's copy you. Pop you over. Normally I will totally bulldoze these lots when I'm trying to do my own. And a lot of times I download from the gallery. What is the problem? Let's do like this. Ooh. Come on. Are we doing it? Yes, we're placing. Perfect. Love it. I also want to probably redo this because I want it all to register as a room. And I worry that it wouldn't if I didn't do this. Now this is going to be a massive house for whomever lives here. So I'm going to guess that there's quite a few children that would have been here. Ooh, let's see. There are hay bales and the chair in the chair category that would fit in. Yes, absolutely. I'm looking at some houses online and a lot are Tudor kind of style with straw roofs. I mean, Strangerville was a disaster. Yes. And I loved the excuses that they're like, no, the fact that it's so empty, it just adds to the strange. And they're not wrong, right? Like that would have, except that, we had all of the faux pas from before. So it's like, yeah, you're not incorrect. It's just that we don't believe you. This wasn't intentional. Be honest. So we have this floor upstairs. If we do choose an upstairs, is going to be wood. They wouldn't have been able to reinforce it enough to have stone up there. So they would have just probably had wood to make like a little loft. Little loft area. And okay. Pop that over here. Lovely. Right now I'm playing on and off the grid. Oh, right now I'm playing on and off the grid lot with simple living and have cows, chickens, a little bath and clothesline to do laundry. Oh, I'm basically living completely off the land. That's so perfect. It's so satisfying too. Like when you're like, okay, my sim cooked this because they had the just raw materials available. My Sims decorations are because they had the stuff for yarn and they had the stuff for to be able to cook it. Is that too much? Because they could have done some stone probably around the foundation level, but she would have had to have found it all by herself. Or whomever lived here would have had to have constructed this all by themselves. I'm going to say probably no. Probably not that. And we're going to bring you up here. Yes. Wonderful. So that's a little bit better, I think. A little bit more believable. Ooh, I forgot the very tallest roof piece. This looks like a balding man to me. Like a balding person. Like you wanted to give them a haircut, but you just let the clippers go bananas. Okay. Pop that up there. How are we looking? Push this up. Put that. Get that. Boom. This isn't as seamless as I would want it to be. Ooh, you're also... There we go. That's a little bit better. Maybe I do like that. Maybe that is just fine. And this stuff, what is it? I thought that maybe this would have been for like, I don't know, somebody that was like more financially stable, I guess. I don't know if they really had that, but it's not. It was so commonplace. It was, I guess, how you reinforced the seams. So I'm going to go ahead and put this up here. I'm not paying any mind to how much all of this costs. So who knows what we're going to be at by the end of this, but it's going to look perfect. It's going to look like it just seamlessly fits in. And let's see here. It's part of the strange. I mean, Realm of Magic houses were something. Yes. Thank goodness for little Simsy. She showed us. She unlocked all of our rage. But actually that's how I became aware of it. But oh my gosh. It's part of the strange. Nope. It's part of quality testing, actually, is what that is. And if you guys are hard up for money, I will help you out. Can you get on the front, please? Sir. Perfect. Okay, great. Great. Lovely. Okay. We're done there. Doesn't that look like a cutesy little peasant-y cottage? They're probably not as hard up because look at how big this place is. They would have been able to expand. It would have been very cheap expansions. And I do want some stone around what would have been the kitchen. They had stairs leading to nowhere. Yes. Doors opening like on houses with foundations that had no stairs. Just nothing. Like roof pieces that didn't match the roof. On their bar. Yes. I do love the roof pieces, but they are such hard work to work with. They really are. And if your count is off, they don't always fit. Now, okay. Let's also talk about this. Let's do short wall height. I don't know what the Sims like obsession with medium and tall wall height is. Most people's houses would have been built on their short wall heights. Okay, so here, lovely. Okay, love that. Now let's talk about the animal shed situation and the laundry situation. So there would have been a part of the house, all of this open space down here would have been fair game to do any kind of work. Any animals would have been stored with them, especially for like in the winter. It would have been a way to save money. They wouldn't have had to build a separate barn. And so like they're inside with all the smell, with all the poo. That's why peasants were thought of as dirty. And we're not going to put an animal shed in here. I just can't do it. My little heart can't take it. But what we can do... Oh, hi, Erin. Hi, Maria. Welcome to stream. Happy early Christmas Eve. Oh, yes. Thank you so much. Tall wall height is just terrible, in my opinion. I'm always small wall height, sometimes medium. Yes, if I have like a grander household, I will do medium wall height for them. Tall is ridiculous, especially to play with. Like if you cut away walls, the tall wall heights are always in my way, always. So medium is just way less upsetting for me. What I like to do, let's see, how much space do we have up here? Not a ton to be honest. I don't know that I want this to be any shallower. We're kind of stuck, aren't we, with how big this is on the inside. Can I move her over maybe? I think I can. I think I can move her over. Because, or maybe move, Let's see. Nope, let's go up this way. Let's move the whole house, shall we? Yes. Maybe move her a little bit more to the front. Okay. Because, no. Around the back. Well, no. Okay, let's move that back. I actually want to move it back a little further on the lot, I think, because of the way that I am going to have like the little workshop and potty, because they wouldn't have had indoor plumbing. It would have been outdoor. It probably would have been somewhere else on the property, but just for convenience and playability, I'm going to have it like literally right outside. So this is going to be the potty. I did not do the room tool, and it's going to be small on purpose. And let's get rid of this terrain paint. It's cute, but like not super practical. Get rid of that. And where's the water tool? Can I remove the water? Thank you. I can't wait to, oh, I love the Christmas. Yes, thank you. My ugly Christmas sweater. She is a beaut, I will say. I got her because there was one Christmas where, ooh, perfect. Thank you. Where we were all opening presents in ugly Christmas sweaters, and I'm super proud of it. I'm super happy. Not gonna lie. Okay, so there's the bathroom, and we are going, this is such a deep pitch of the roof now. This is going to be really hard to go around. You're going to have to move somewhere. You're going to have to move. You're going to have to move. Perfect. And I am going to do like a little laundry thing. Oh, I need to get my move objects on. bb.move objects. Great. And bb.show hidden objects, because there is a toilet that, again, we are squinting for. But it kind of goes, or it's the best that we're going to have. So this is going to be, well, they already have kind of a workshop. They do need a place to dry their clothes in the winter. Let's control that. And I think I can probably achieve that by just extending this roof out a little. I think I like that. We'll do that. No. Hello. Thank you. This is going to go in. This is going to go down. I'm going to hold shift and grab this little grabber here to try to get a little bit more. Nope. Edge there. And Simwishar. Oh, hi. Simwishar is in the chat, you guys. Go ahead and check out her channel. Hello, all you lovelies. I hope you're having a wonderful Christmas or holidays. Thank you for making this Let's Build, Erin. I'm really bad at making my own builds. Honestly, the more I played, the better I got. I never felt like I was very good at it either. And we're just having my own storylines and things like that. It sort of forced me. I had to get at least, not good, but I had to, sometimes I just had to build things that fit the bill. And I got more and more comfortable with it, to the point now that I'm honestly considering doing a Let's Build series on my channel, and kind of tying it in to like where I would like to take the shelter play along. Let's see. Thank you for making that. Hello, Aubrey and Maria. I hope you're doing good. Hi, Erin. I'm Maria's boyfriend. Oh, hi, Curtis. Welcome to chat. Maria says, hi, babe. Hi, Shar. I'm Curtis. Oh, hi, Shar. Hi, Curtis. Hi, Honey Bear. Did I miss Honey Bear? Oh, that's your nickname for Maria. That is so cute. Pet names are welcome in chat so long as they're peachy. Hi, Aubrey. Hi, Curtis. Love your chilling with each other on stream. That is lush. Absolutely. That is so sweet. My husband was in earlier in stream, but he had to go. Okay. So for our Waddle and Daub kind of medieval build, this landscaping is adorable. It tells such a beautiful story. But it's very English garden-y. I think I'm going to get rid of it around the house. I might have to get rid of it here. That makes me sad. But, we'll see. We'll see where it goes. I think that this is okay. I think that's fine. So this will be where we have our potty. Ugh. This will be where we have our potty. We'll have a little door coming out here. And this will be where we do our laundry. Do I want to extend this out a little bit more? I don't know. Or maybe mess with the pitch a little. Yeah, I think I like that. I think I like that a little bit better. Maybe extend this out one more. Yeah, I think so. Because I don't know how I'm going to fit laundry in with where I want to put the doors. But you know what? We'll get there. We shall get there. The house is amazing. How did you do that bit on the top of the house? So what I did, you have to use the pretty much default roof pitch. But this is actually a build that I modified. This is Cecilia Kang's lot. But I modernized her. I 1300s her. And then she's a single woman, which would have never happened back in this time. So she lives with the Moody Macmillans now as like their maid. They are the priests. And she's kind of, she's keeping their secret for them. So this is going to be available for just anybody to move into. So there was something like this one, this hipped roof. And then I just replaced it with a gable roof. So these pieces were already here. But essentially what you do is you make your base floor, and it has to be really, really wide. And then you come up and you leave 2 tile spaces on each side. And you run them down. And then you come up to this part. And you have to use the default height. But then once you do, you can place these guys. They're in like the little chimney picture, but they fit all the way along. So I was actually looking up quite a bit because I'm making my own medieval save in my personal game. This is where we're streaming this from. And they would have actually, I thought that whole detailing up there would have been incredibly intricate, very expensive, and it was so common. I was shocked. I guess it was just structurally, it kind of held the roof together. It was like a cornerstone. So I actually think but because I have the short wall height, I can't do any kind of roof detailing. I can't do anything like, this is so cute, by the way. They're not functional windows, but I love them so much. Yeah, that's annoying. That goes in there. Okay, fine. We'll get rid of them. I do want to stay. Oh, that's so cute. It's like little mystical fairies. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Shar. She said that I was clever with building. What series is this house for? I don't know a good way to put the series. I don't know that it would be a good fit for my channel, but in my own personal gameplay, which I've been doing since I've been taking the month off of content creation, I've got a bunch of things pre-filmed. I just haven't been editing or filming anything new, which is important to do as a creator. I have been doing. Have you heard of the Ultimate Decades Challenge? In my own game, I'm doing a modified version. I am not doing infant death. That's a part of it, and the creator is absolutely right. It's by Morbid Gamer. Creator is absolutely right. It was 100% part of most of the periods of the human race. Infant mortality was massively high. But with I'm just not comfortable depicting it. So I've decided that I'm going to get like creative, that if an infant, that I should roll for an infant and the infant would die, I'm going to have a heaven lot and they're just going to go move into the heaven family. And then I have a mod in my game that will make it so that I only see people that live in this world. So essentially they will be gone, but I won't have to actually, push the button that says to kill them. Like that's a big thing for me. For some people, it's not a big issue, and it shouldn't be for you if it's not, because these are pixels, they're not people. But yeah, that was a big thing for me. Let's see here. Takes out my handy dandy notebook, writes this down. Thank you, Maria. That makes sense if it was a structure thing, that more homes had it. Okay, I'm still here, but I gotta go to wrap. Oh, yay, wrapping presents. My husband and I are doing that today. We have our boys who are going to be with their other households on like Christmas. Our Christmas is moved. We're going to be doing that on a different day. Did I do that right? Is that the same on the grid space? I don't know if that is. Maybe. No, it is. Okay, we're fine. I'm good. We're fine. I also have to figure out where to put a fireplace, because that would have definitely happened. Nope, that's not what I wanted. And this is so massive. This is so big. But that's okay. During this part of the house can be more like the work area, and like they can have like their workbench and things here. Maybe I could even section it off somehow with beams. Maybe something like this. Putting here and there. Yes. Okay. And what do I do? So this would be where definitely I think the parents' rooms would be. I think the kids' rooms would probably be down here somewhere. Parents would have probably slept in the upstairs loft with their kids, as far as being historically accurate went. But for gameplay, it kind of stinks to have a toddler go up the stairs. Like, I'm not going to do that. It's a nightmare. Until they get to movement level 2, they're pretty much whatever floor they're on, they're staying on for me. I won't kill my sim, but I will threaten them if they keep eating the cake before oh my gosh, yes. Yes. Now, I mean, don't get me wrong. After I lose interest, this is going to sound heartless. I don't have a problem smiting my sims out of existence. I'll just delete the save file. That does sound horrible, but, I don't want to actually MC Command Center kill them. That's a little much for me. Let's move that back a little. And is this centered? No, we can't center it. Cool. Is there a reason, a good reason why this would have been curved, but not along a wall? I don't know that there is. Huh. Well, okay, how do I get these up? I have that one. How do I get these up again? I have to draw a wall somewhere. Okay, we shall do that. I'm not going to ask for much this Christmas. All I want for Christmas is my baby. Aww. Put it on the left side. Okay, let's see. The left side of the room, I am going to mark this off just so that I can get beams. And that deleted. Oh, no, it didn't. So left side oriented this way? Maybe. Do you have enough space? So there we go. And then I'll just get rid of the overhanging space here because it would have been a more like a loft rather than a continued floor plan that way. And we're going to take these dudes and go that way. Yeah, sure. Yeah, we can do that. Um, you, this is the tricky part. This is the tricky part. Trying to get, at least for me, your, what is it called? The floor space that you want to keep drawn without, so that I can delete the floor. Because normally when I delete the floor like this, I did it. Oh my God. It takes everything. Like it takes the whole floor, and then I have to sit there and fiddle with it and then wonder what the heck I did to make it work, because I never know. I have to do this. Now, here's a question. If I do the money saving hack where I take this and okay, so it's not just a money saving thing. I like removing the fences along the railings or along the stairs, because they do this stupid pause thing that I hate every time they get to that landing. So I try to get that away from it. This looks really bad. I don't think that there's a really better place for it, honestly, because that makes sense right along there. Of course that they would do that. Maybe this? It looks better. More believable, definitely. Could I get that out of... Let's see. Let's play around a little. Yeah, okay. All right. I think I'm getting it. We'll get you over here. Yes. We're going to delete the flooring here and also delete this. Oh, there we are. Back again. Yes. Perfect. We'll have some exposed beams there, but that's fine. And now this is weird. Okay. You know what we're going to do? We're gonna do this fun thing where we get rid of the stairs completely. We're just going to build the floor plan, because I'm not ready to conceptualize this yet, apparently. And let's get you out of there. And we'll just see where the floor plan takes us. Oh, it looks very pretty. I would love to live there. I know, right? It looks so idyllic. I love this style. Let's have a party. Merry Christmas Eve. Oh, hi, Cat's Coffee Sims. Cat's Coffee Sims has a wonderful channel. Make sure you check her out. She just did a cast video. I don't remember who it was a cast of, but it was really recognizable. And you should definitely go check that out. She's got some cute Christmas builds up. Oh my God, I am triumphant. I wrapped one present with one piece of tape. Yay! That is amazing. That's like next level stuff. Oh, I did do that. Oh, I'm so upset with myself. You know what? We're going to keep that up there. That's future me's problem with that flooring. It'll be fine, right? It'll be okay. So with our house, I'm wondering, I think the hearth would have been fairly close to the door. And we have the luxury of making this in The Sims be something different than the cookware. So where did you go? There you are. I love this one. That's going to be in the center of the build, on the walls, so that we have enough space on either side for it to evenly warm everything. I don't know if that's how it works in The Sims, but I'm going to say that it is. So we've got this one. Can I match the wood on here to the wood in the framing? Because I would like to say that they got all of their... Ooh, yes, I can. That's... If you squint, maybe it matches. Well, okay, so I like this one. Or I like that one. I think I like that one more. Maybe I like that one. Is there any rocks along here that would tell me what would be available for them to do it with? They look like darker rocks. Okay, that's good information. All right. Darker rocks, we'll put it that way. Dog Lover, I'm so glad you could stream. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for coming to stream, Dog Lover. Yeah, it was super up in the air. Eve, hi Eve. Oh my goodness, I didn't see you sneak in there. Hello. We are building a medieval build. Dog Lover, thank you for coming on in the stream. Eve, Maria, Sim with Shar, Cat's Coffee, Sims, Curtis, anyone that I am forgetting, I'm so sorry. We are taking it back to medieval times today. So this is honestly, I have no faith in my internet. My internet company is great, but the weather is what the weather is. And I wasn't sure that I would be able to sustain the stream, so I didn't want to put on our normal stream because it's story-based. And that I felt like would be super frustrating for everybody. So we're just building. This is one of my own personal saves. I'm doing a medieval save just for my own personal gameplay. And we're building a peasant's cottage in medieval times. This makes me wish they would bring back Sims Medieval. I know. That's such a cool game. And I don't remember if it was as volatile as The Sims 3. But I remember The Sims 3 was buggy. And the art style is very similar. So I never could download it. So, okay, so hear me out. This is probably more medieval, but I would like to believe that they made this themselves. And I don't know if this is an outdoor activity. Where's the, where is the crafting bench? And also, like, leisure activities wouldn't really have been a thing. They would have probably done that inside when the crafting. Off the grid crafting, sure, yes. I want to believe that they made their furniture on this. So really we have something like this, that if they wet the wood and bent it and did all of the things that people who know how to build furniture do, I'm just guessing, to be honest. That, I don't believe that they would have made this on that. I just don't. I think it's too intricate. I think it's too detailed. Even though it's probably a little bit more period. I love that you stream on YouTube. Yes, that way I can watch you on TV. I honestly, if you're a streamer or if you're a YouTube channel, Twitch is by far the superior platform for streaming, especially for gamers. They cater more to them. But I always wanted to stream on YouTube if I was going to, because I think it's a big thing to ask your audience to switch platforms to view you. And Twitch just seemed like more of a job, because the common wisdom is that, well, if you stream on Twitch, then you also need to have a YouTube channel with videos, because nobody watches VODs back, not for discoverability. So I was like, well, if I'm going to do this anyway, why would I hop platforms? Why not just stay on the platform that I started on, or that I would have to be on anyway to facilitate a Twitch career? So that's my strategy. Obviously, there are incredibly successful Twitch streamers who did nothing even close to what I'm doing. So I think it really just depends on your own personality and your own preferences. Let's see. Hi, Cats. Do you play Sims also? She does. She absolutely does. Aubrey, it's true. I'm super excited for Infants. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited too. I cannot wait. I can't wait for Infants. Cat's Coffee Sim is... Rachel Ped said hi to Cat's Coffee. And let's see here. I saw this short saying that there will be Infants, coming in early 2023 in The Sims 4. Yes, it's 100% true. I am so excited. And if you guys are seeing Rachel Ped in the stream, she does beautiful builds. Rachel, I am doing a medieval build. This is a peasant's cottage, very big peasant's cottage, but in order to get this pitch on the roof, it kind of has to be. We're kind of medievalifying Cecilia Kang's old stomping ground. She doesn't live here anymore. So this is just sort of open for any peasant that I make that wants to move in. This is our first floor. It's massive. It's so big. So I'm going to say that they have a lot of Sims living here. I think I like this a little bit better for peasant furniture. That outdoor retreat stuff is stuff of gold. If you want to tell like an off the grid kind of story, like I made my own stuff. You bought your furniture because you're bougie. I made my own furniture because I am salt of the earth. I think I really like that storyline for them. Is this... I don't think I put this on the right grid space. I did not. No, I did not. And Rachel also has a building tips and tricks video. You should definitely check that out. It is so helpful. Well, she does it in this Let's Build style, which I so appreciate. I feel like that is so much more accessible to people than a speed build for tips and tricks like that. So we have, oh my God, that will be amazing. Okay, let's see. I'm so sorry. Chat is moving. I'm with you. I dislike Twitch streaming myself as a content creator. When are the infants coming? Yes, in February. Well, we think February. It could be anytime early 2023. I mean, if you want to get technical with it, I think anytime before the 6 months of 2023 would be considered early. I'm going to say February. That's my bet. I don't know why, other than that I like the month. And it has something generally to do with love, and maybe infants have to do with it. I don't know. I'm guessing February for infants. Who knows? We don't even have an exact date for infants yet. Yes, the log seating and outdoor retreat. Absolutely. What's the favorite thing to do at Christmas? Like traditions you've done? Oh, honestly, it's like super boring. I love putting out cookies for Santa, and doing carrots. Yeah, carrots for his reindeer with my kids. They just found out this year that Santa's not real, and I assured them that even though, I hope I'm not spoiling that for anybody. In this household, we don't believe that Santa is real. We'll put it that way. If you have questions, ask your parents. But even though we had decided that we didn't believe that Santa was real, we were for sure still doing the traditions because Mom likes them. And that's just enough. Can I not place this inside? It has to be outside. Aww. That's okay. All right, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Just dying on the inside a little. Oh, that's cute. Yes, absolutely. So, they're still gonna get stockings. We're still gonna do a Santa gift. It's just that now they just have some more knowledge than before. You know the thing when you're like, hey, I didn't realize I was on the internet and literally anyone could stumble across the stream. If I have ruined Christmas for you, I apologize. Okay? Obviously I love Christmas. I wouldn't want to ruin that for anybody. Oh my goodness. The real Santa is our parents. Oh man. Well, and again, kids, if this, anyone watching this, if you have questions, ask your parents and tell them it was my fault. I'm so sorry. So my big two are excited to be Luna's Santa. Yes, absolutely. When I told my boys, I was so like, because they asked outright, like, hey, Ma, level with me, kind of way. Could they have built this? No, but I think it's cute. I want them to rock. Did they have rocking chairs back in medieval times? I want to say they do. It's wooden. It's believable. Whatever. But they were like, hey, Mom, like, be straight with me. And I'm like, no, you're right. It's me. And because I'm not going to out and out lie to my kids. There's a million ways to handle that. It's just with the current of how we talk in this household, they'd have been mad if I was like, no, don't trust your instincts. But the one of my boys was like, yeah, I knew it, figured it out. And the other one was like, he was having a crisis, and I felt terrible. And then I told the one that was like, I knew it. I was like, in school, you are completely unaware. You will go along with whatever any of your friends think. You're not going to be the kid that destroys Santa for somebody and then look what his mom does on stream. Like, I can't. He's going to think it's hilarious when I tell him. Oh, so I have my stocking hanging on my door. My stocking is a Disney Marie the Cat stocking. Yes, amazing. Yes, that is awesome. We all have our own stockings, every single one of us. We know what our stocking is. We pick a special spot Christmas Eve for Santa after we place the obligatory cookies, milk, and carrots, because we want to appreciate all of them that came to help us facilitate Christmas. After we place those, then we have to find a place to put our stockings for Santa. And that's where he fills the stockings and lays out his Santa gift. Ooh, question. In your house, do you do a Santa gift? Kids finds out Santa isn't real. We sit on a throne of lies. Yes, but it's because we love you. So what I told my kids was that, this is something that we all do. It's like a play that we all put on for the benefit of the younger kids. So now they're in on the play and they get to pass on that joy to somebody. That's gross looking. I thought that this was black. I sit on a throne of lies. This is green. This is this is black. No, we're fine. We're fine. Throne has been restored. We're okay. Phew. Let's see if you guys got the reference. Just like Bigfoot is not real. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. My parents have some splaining to do. This is awesome. So, do you guys do a Santa gift? Does Santa leave your gift out with your stocking, or does he leave it like out somewhere else? In my house, he does stockings and a Santa gift, and in some houses, he just leaves a stocking and you be grateful, thank you. And mom and dad got the gifts. In other households, for us, Santa gift was never wrapped. So before I caught on, I was like, Mom, why in the cartoons does everybody have like wrapped gifts, but Santa doesn't wrap ours? And her solution was because we asked Santa not to. He does it for other for other families, but we asked Santa not to do that. And that kept me sated for years. I didn't question. I was like, Santa has to listen to Mom just like I do. We have, let's see here. This is exactly how I said it to my big ones. You keep it alive for your sister. Exactly. Like, you love them. You know that they would never spoil it on purpose. But mine was like, I believe in you. I love you. I know that your intentions are pure. If you ruin this for another child, we are so going to have so many talks. Don't do it. Don't get there. Okay. Not electronics. I want off the grid and I want food prep. Yes, this one. I decided to, again, I'm not using CC, so we're going to have to squint a little bit, that this looked like a larder. So that's what I'm deciding it is. I'm also deciding in my save that I'm not going to be playing off the grid because I want the full menu. I will just not make things that aren't particularly medieval, or not have my Sims do it. This makes me sad. Oh no, this isn't the stove that I use. Where's the stove that I use? This is the stove that I use. Not particularly medieval either, but again, we're squinting. I think it's as far back looking as we can get. So that's just what I do. I'm glad that I made you laugh. I'm just spreading the Christmas cheer. Exactly. The holiday cheer. Anything that we can do to make that any better for anybody else. It is -5 degrees, goodness, Fahrenheit here. That is So cold, but not as cold as it's been. So we're grateful. Let's see. That's exactly how I said it. We leave Santa a couple of carrots, milk, and cookies. Yes. Gotta appreciate those reindeer. I'm glad that I made you laugh. Perfect. We also have empty stockings next to the food and drink. Yeah. And then he fills them and puts them at the end of the kids' beds. That's cute. Me and Tom, though, don't have stockings. See, in my household, we do. Like, you know, mom and dad and any adults who are with us, they get to partake in that. I've honestly, when it comes to Christmas, I've never grew up. And I don't see a reason to, you know? So question, do we do the, outdoor retreat sink? Because it's very wooden, right? But it also has very, like that, and you know, like the jugs with the bowls underneath them, that you would put in like a Victorian bedroom, and you'd sort of do your washing up with your face, and it had like a little towel stand. I think it kind of reminds me of that. I've always found this tap a little distracting. For some reason, when it's here, I don't find this tap as distracting. This also looks to me a little bit older, so this is what I always go for. But what do you guys think? Do you think outdoor retreat looks a little bit more believable, or are we liking the laundry day one? Oh, he will also, even though I have my stocking hanging, I don't mind it being empty. I just like putting my stocking out for decoration. That's so cute. I'm back. Ooh, nice kitchen. Yes, thank you. Hopefully it looks sufficiently broke, handmade, something along those lines. Also, again, we're squinting. It's so dark in here. Let's grab us a light. And let's replace these guys. Get that gone, get that gone. Is that all there is? Am I missing one? This just seems so light in here. Let's do some hanging lights. I love Jungle Adventure for this. It's my lightsaver. Lifesaver. There we go. For our plumbing, again, we're squinting. This probably wouldn't be applicable until at least the 1800s, this style of toilet. But it's the oldest looking toilet that we have, so I keep it in. And this is our tub. It's rickety and gross. Peasants spend forever in here trying to get clean, but I figure if they were going to bathe, it would probably take them a while anyway. And then for kicks and giggles, I always have a sink in here. They don't ever use it, but my thought is like, if on a scant chance they want to do something different, it's there. They don't have to walk all the way in here. Outdoor retreat sink. Okay. All right. Perfect. Yas. Love it. Let's replace that one in here too. Do an outdoor retreat. And there. Perfect. So what do I want to do with you? I think I like it here, honestly. And we're going to make this a little bit darker. Yeah. Okay. Darker here. And I don't know that I would want that many counters. I don't think that we'd have that many. Let's do doors. Oh my gosh, we need doors. So I build a little bit differently. I will place and stage where I want the big things in the room first before I place any doors or anything else, so that it all tends to make sense with where I put it and I don't have to redo it. It doesn't always work, and it doesn't always work well. But that's how I do it. Okay, so door there. We do have our front door. That's fine. Got our side door. Oh, we need laundry. Plumbing. Is it in plumbing? I think it is. Yes. Okay, that's for sure not going to work. Move it that way. That's not totally under the eaves. Or under the... I feel like this needs to be bigger, but I don't want to do it just for the laundry. But I will. You know, we do things. Move that. Perfect. We can get you kind of up close here. Wonderful. And then this is going to be weatherproof the entire time. I'm not going to have to worry about rain when I have them do their clothes. They can just get to it, you know? And we're going to have you out here. Actually, I'm going to have you inside because I think that they would do a majority of their washing in their work area because it would be warmer. Feeling woody. Yeah. Okay. So I make footprints by using the flour over one of Tom's shoes. Oh. Let's see. Wood would be interesting. Let's see. Even though I have my stocking hanging, it would be snowy foot. He would also leave snowy footprints by the food and drink. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I wish I would have thought of that. I think that sink may be a bit modern. That would be interesting. Oh, with the, but I got it. It would be, lol. The wood one is more realistic for the time, I personally think. Okay. Outdoor retreat sink, feeling woody. If you like the faucet, if you take the faucet away, it would be more authentic. You're absolutely right. Oh my, when Tom sees how much I got for Cleo. Cleo is their cat. I'm not sure he's going to be happy. My sim cooks in the bathroom and washes her hands in the kitchen. How does she cook in the bathroom? That routing is so glitched. Oh my gosh. You know what? I want to make a short titled like Things Simmers Never Say. Part of it is going to be, oh, thank goodness no wood swatches match. The second would be, you know, I'm really glad you ignored the sink. That is just, it's an adventure every time you get a plate in your hand. I never know where you're going to end up. None of us ever say that. Like, when my mom was alive, she would hide my Christmas gift and make me go on a scavenger hunt to look for it. Oh, it was a lot of fun. That is so cute. That's awesome. Aubrey, I don't know. Okay, so, all right, so we've got a little area, like a sitting area here. Where would the beds go? We do need chair and table. So I think we're going to do that. And chair. I want to do, we didn't really get an outdoor retreat table, which is a bummer. I think we're going to do that. Yes, we'll do that. And I want to do outdoor retreat chairs. I would love to do those ones, but they're not like dining chairs. And I'm worried that they wouldn't work right when you went to sit on them. What do I always use? There is one that I always use. It's not this one because this seemed like you would have to have like palm fronds to use it. Although I love the seat on this chair. This is wicker. I don't know if they would have done wicker back then. Oh, is it this one? Yes, it is this one that I always use. This seems really sturdy. Or sometimes I will do this one. But I think I like the blockiness of this. So that's the one that I always use. Why don't we do 6? Because this is going to have to be a massive sim household. And none of the wood swatches match, but I'm just going to say for story purposes, because they're broke. They're poor. They have to use any kind of wood that they see. It isn't that, you know, the Sims team can't match wood swatches. It's that there are lots of different trees. And sometimes we just use what we have available. Yeah. Thank goodness for us storytellers in the Sims community, or we would have so much more of it's to add to the strangeness moments. I don't know. It would be so funny, Erin. The series needs to that would be so funny. The series needs to happen. Yes. I would love to do that. I don't need the matching love seat anyways. Yup. It was so cold last night. Even got fog. Where, Maria, you're in Virginia. Shar, what is the temperature like for you guys? Because North America right now is in a freeze. Absolutely freezing. It's supposed to be like record breaking for Canada. Not the US. Oh, stop. Okay. Okay, maybe the beds go here. I know it's really close to the door, and maybe for security you wouldn't want it that way, but maybe the beds go over this way. Or maybe our workbench goes over here, goes over there, and then our beds go here next to the potty. I think that would make more sense. Why don't we have our workbench over there? Because, they're working class. It wouldn't have been weird for them to have, but this needs to stay by the door. Just for ease of access. Or maybe we just put it outside. I don't know. But we're going to do, and then I have to figure out how they're going to get upstairs, like actually upstairs. Maybe our stairwell goes this way. Maybe. I'm going to put that in. I'm going to see how that looks. My build style is all over the place, you guys. Like, I've gotten to the point where I like the way that it looks, but there's no real method to it. And can we go up this way? Is that a thing? Are we? Yeah. Okay. Well, we're floating. That's concerning. Okay. This is also a lot of extra room. Maybe as the kids get older, like the older beds are up here. Yeah, we'll say that. That would justify just how big and massive this space is. Maybe it could have been like not as long. Go back this way. Okay, good. Let's see. Let's pop you down here. Do I like that though? So this is the line that our upstairs is at. What do we do? I could make maybe another room. I could, like a proper room. But then that cuts off the access to the outside. That's annoying. Maybe shift everything down. Okay, so that's our access to the outdoors. This is just gonna live outside. I'm in Virginia. I live in California. Oh, that's right. Aubrey's in Virginia. Maria's in California. It's now 1 degree out. Oh, I saw your Twitter post earlier, Cat's Coffee. Like, I don't know, thank you. It's super cold here, but that goes without saying. 1 degree. Oh, I can't do it. Thank goodness. I'll tell you what, I can pine for these times here, like the 1300s, but I have asthma, y'all. Like it has its own personality. Sometimes I need a whole bunch for it. Sometimes I don't. I would have died. 100% would have died with the infant mortality rates. There's no way I would have made it. No shot. So I am so glad for modern conveniences. The right to be able to like pick who I marry and not be viewed as like a baby maker. That's a plus. Like I said, we can really wish for simpler times. But I personally benefit from the time that I live in now. And would not want to go back to any other time, except maybe for like a day visit. Maybe I could visit for a day. If they didn't arrest me for heresy and blasphemy and also being a witch, because I know about, vaccines, that it's a good idea to have them, that it would be fun, but I'm happy to do this in The Sims. It's now 1 degree out. Stay warm, cats. Maria says, oh my God, that's really cold. Yeah, and it rained last night. Oh no, so it's frozen over. That's horrible. Oh my gosh. I hate driving in I should say this. I love the snow. I hate driving in it. It stresses me out. And it's not my driving, of course, that stresses me out. It's everyone else's that I have to deal with. So I can't. Like, when there's ice on the road, when there's snow on the road, I don't go out because I don't want to have to deal with anyone else's driving. Where is that Jungle Adventure Arch? I love her so much. Look at that. Look at that. That's exactly right. Like, they wouldn't have had a door there. They would have had an archway. It would have been cheaper. Still would have had some separation in the room. Gets the job done. Why are we... Oh, we have a floor again. We're gonna get rid of that. And that. Okay, great. All right, so we're starting to get a little bit more reasonable size, I think, for... Let's put the workbench over here. A little bit more reasonable size for our main living area. They're for sure going to have a dog and a barn cat, probably. Let's do another window, perhaps. Ooh, look at that. Oh, that has glass in it. We're going to avoid the glass. Glass wouldn't have been a thing. Not for quite a long time, and certainly not in peasant houses. And can we do like one over here, maybe? This isn't as centered as I thought it was going to be. That's okay. That's fine. And let's see. And last night, I'm staying at home today, but my husband had to work. But they preheated the roads. Ooh, how do you preheat the roads? That's cool. Oh my gosh, do you have heating like running underneath the roads? Because we don't have that. We should have that, but we don't have that. For me, it's nice and sunny right now. And the temperature is right now is 62 degrees, but we have chilly wind. I can't even feel my hands getting cold. I can even feel my hands getting cold. I think about that all the time. I would be screwed, but I would be walking around blindly, walking with a limp. I tore my ACL, oh no, in 2021. But because modern medicine, I can be thankful that I can walk. Yes. Like, there's so many reasons, social, medical, practical reasons why we don't live in that time. As amazing as I would love to, like, grind my own flour once, or, like really make bread, not just get the pre-ground flour and the yeast. Like, what did they do for yeast back then? Did you have like family yeast that you kept alive? I don't know. I'm loving the build so far. Oh, thank you. I wish it was 60 degrees. When the temperature drops at nighttime, my bedroom becomes a refrigerator. But thank goodness I have an electric fireplace in my room. Oh, that's so nice. That is so nice. I'm an oven when I sleep. Cannot be in a warm room when I sleep. So Minnesota's perfect for me. It is, what is it? Jeez. -4. It's -4 now. And it's rising steadily. I'm so excited. We woke up this morning to -13. And that's, that's usual. That's normal. That little meme where it's like everything is fine, but everything is burning around him, just change that to snow. And that was us. Snow and blowing wind. Oh my gosh. For those that live in very northern conditions, very northern weather, is it a flex for you guys, particularly among men, about, I know I should have stayed home, but like I really showed that blizzard who was boss. I got out on the road and I did my stuff. Like, it stresses me out. Like, especially if I'm gonna care about you. Like, why are you doing this? It's travel is ill-advised right now. Stay home. Like, you don't get a gold star. It doesn't get over faster. Nothing gets solved. All that happens is that you risked everybody and yourself by being out on the road. Stay home. Like, if you have to go out, go out. But you don't have to. Stay home. I'm like, I wish it was 60 degrees. I know, right? We have... Okay. I think the whole point of this is to be, like, dingy and dirty. Maybe some werewolf stuff would help us, too. Let's do some decorations. I want to see those window coverings. This is a tarp. This is definitely a tarp, so I couldn't use that. There's some base game ones. Yes, I think this would be perfect. Although right above the stove is probably ill-advised. Yeah. It won't actually catch fire, but we're going to use logic sparingly, but we're going to use it. I have no problem completely tossing logic out the window for aesthetic, but sometimes I go in and I'm like, yeah, that couldn't happen. And should we have another fireplace in the bedrooms? Yes, I think so. For warmth. They would have done that for warmth. For the kiddos. And Yusa, Mr. Fireplace, you're going up that way? Sure. Yeah, we'll put that there. That looks mildly in line. Yeah. You know what's wild? Baking was one of the hardest underpaid jobs back then. They had baker's lung. That makes sense. When flour would fill their lungs and stick to it. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. They'd slowly suffocate. Jesus. And fires and explosions happened all the time from the dust in the air. Yes. I don't remember how they made yeast, but I watched a whole YouTube documentary on it. Yeah, oh my God, you guys. I'm such a dork. I love a good documentary or a period drama are right up my... Do you want to know... Okay. Maybe this is too much information. Or maybe this fits exactly what you thought of me. My idea of a wild night, and it's been this way since I was like small, would be... hello? Where's my cottage living Oh, there it is. Would be me sitting on a couch, having just folded some laundry, right? Because I'm a functional adult, thank you. Freshly folded laundry or put away laundry, and then sitting down, watching a documentary or a period drama, either, is just fine with me. And sipping sparkling cider out of a pretty wine glass to make me feel fancy. Doing some cross-stitching or like maybe some straight knitting, and just having the time of my life. Playing Sims, having played Sims throughout the day. That is my chef's kiss. I was a built-in introvert. And like people will be like, oh, you haven't been out with, friends of mine in a while. And it's like, no, I know. Like we're still friends. We can pick this up. And like we've spoken every day, I'm not going to guilt you. I understand you have stuff going on. I will never be the friend that's like, you're not my bestie because we haven't hung out in a while. I'll be like, no, I get it. You're busy. I'm busy too. Love you. That hasn't changed. And I will definitely be here if you need an ear. And I was one of 7, you guys. So I really appreciate my alone time. Like that means a lot to me. Let's measure this a little bit. We're going to do that. It's also why I like streaming, because it's social. Like people will say like, oh, pseudo relationships. These are real relationships that you build. Like, I don't know why we're dissing this. Humans want to connect. This is just a new way that we're doing it. And like, I love streaming because I can like go and meet you guys, put on a nice, beautiful, festive top, still be in my slippers, because I for sure am. Of course they have paw prints on them. And go do my thing. And you crack me up. I don't do alcohol either. I do drink like every once in a while, but I'm the friend that goes out and like I will have one adult beverage and I'll nurse it the entire night. Like it's just not my speed to, like, I don't understand adults who, or I guess I get it, but like I'm just not an adult who's like, no, we're going out and the thing that we're doing tonight is drinking. Like, we can go out to a pub. We can go out to a bar and grill. We're going to get a nice dinner. I tend to like a specific type of alcoholic drink. The sweeter, the better. If a 5-year-old wouldn't drink it, probably me neither. But I get my little drink, and then I drink it like you would any other drink. And then when I'm done with it, I'm like, no, I'm done with it. That's fine. I'm going to go off and do something else now. It just never held much for me. I'm a stay-at-home baker. Yeah. My grandparents are always worried about me whenever I bake because they think I might catch the oven on fire or get covered in flour from head to toe. I love them. That's so nice. My house was chaos growing up, so yes, I feel like I definitely recharge my batteries at home in peace alone. Yes. I love being out and social with people, but I need to be able, if I'm going to recharge, I need to go read a book. I need to play The Sims. I need to shut down. And just not be on, so that when I am on, it's fun for me. We need we need a garbage can. Can't forget that. We also, speaking of needing things, we need a mailbox. And again, we're going to have to squint real hard to be like, yeah, sure. They would have. Oh, look at that. Look at that, you guys. If that's not the most medieval-y thing we have here, because look, it's on a branch. And it's a little wood. It's an actual little box with the drawer. The metal on the top is a little much, but I think we can probably, that looks woodish. Yeah? Oh, that looks woodish. Yes. Okay. We're going to put you out here so that you can get your bills and pay your taxes. And we're going, I love this one. What are we doing over here? This is Forever and Always, my favorite medieval trash can. Would they have had it probably closer to the door? But then all the space is taken up. What if we just moved our larder to here? Yeah. And did this, maybe kind of flipped it around. That looks stupid. I don't like that. Or we could keep our sink this way. Yeah, we could do that. Yes. Okay. I like it. Now, would they have had more surfaces to cook on? I'm upset that they don't use tables because I feel like that would have been closer to what they would have had. Just cooking surface wise. This looks too pristine and put together, but I like it because it's open. I don't know if they would have had cabinets that would shut. Stay-at-home baker. I know they worry about me, but that's why I went to baking school for 2 years. Oh my goodness. So you actually were educated in the arts of baking. That's amazing. That's so cute. Good job. Oh, thank you. Let's see. Sundew and Ariel. Yeah? Did I get that right? If I didn't, I apologize, but welcome to stream. We are building not grungy, we are building a peasant's cottage. They would be very proud of this. I think that they probably would have been probably not nicer, but they would have been more established peasants. This probably would have been passed down to them from generations, from their home, from their home. Oh, you guys. From their lineage. They'd have been multi-generational peasants. So we've had that multi-generational peasant wealth, that problem. And they probably would have just added to it generations going on. Let's see. Toddler beds, toddler potties, all the toddler needs. Let's sneak them in behind the stairwell because, we're proud of our kids. So we just shove them in the cupboard behind the stairs. Let's see. I think we're probably going to do some shelves with some lantern lighting. Is it period? No, but it's oldish. So it's again, we're squinting. It's fine. This stream feels like I'm watching an episode of Property Brothers. Yes. Here's the original Waddle and Daub sighting. This is very period, This is very sought after. This is petrified animal poop and mud and stone. We have, where's our bed? This is cute as a button, and I wish it were period, because I want it every time I can use this. I always do, somewhere, anywhere. If it doesn't even make sense in a modern build, I'll be like, no, they're not going to be werewolves. Absolutely not. But that sheep is adorable. I think like the decorations are so adorable on it. Where's the bed that I always use? This one. See, it's like very blocky. It looks solid, but it doesn't look super intricate. So I like that. We'll ignore the bed railing, because they definitely would not have done that. We'll have a couple of toddler beds down there. We're going to hope that they wouldn't have more than that at a time. I am going to come back and get them a, side table. A side table. Surfaces, yes. And I want that outdoor retreat one. Yes, I do. Yes, you look so... See, look how run down that looks. I do love that. Or like weathered. I like the weathered look. We're going to get you guys... Okay. So dark in here. So dark. We're going to pop you up there. Maybe you. The nice thing about decorating peasants' dwellings is that I'm not great with clutter, but I don't have to be because they're poor, right? They didn't have things on the walls. That's for the rich folk. That's what they did. So I can be like, no, I didn't decorate it because like they just wouldn't have. It's because I know, not because I'm bad at this. But it's definitely because I'm bad at that. We have so much clutter, and honestly, I'm so overwhelmed by all of it that I don't even know what to do. See, okay, I could put this stuff out. I've opened the debug menu, and this is here, right? But when they use it, it's gonna go down. So that seems like more maintenance than I want. I could use this. I could use that. That's cute, actually. I kind of like that. We'll put the shelving will be for like toys and such. Maybe we'll do it here and here. Is that... Oh, it is level. Look at me. Very funny, honey bun. Let's see. Streams feel like I'm watching... Yes. Don't bake me. What? I don't know about baking, but that would be odd. To be like, well, here's our Curtis pie. Very funny, honey bun. Yes. Aubrey has some zingers in chat. I will tell you that. I appreciate them a lot. Is this too much? Would that be too much for them? I think so. I don't think, because like candles were expensive if you didn't make them yourself. And even then you had to get the wax. I don't think it's correct that they would have this much, but I don't want to play in the dark. So we're going to over candle everything. It's so strange for me not to put a sink like above these mirrors. I'm sorry, to put a mirror above the sink, because it's just such an automatic thing. But they didn't really have mirrors. Like that just wasn't a thing. Could I do a shelf up here and then do some sort of like soap-ish looking thing? Maybe? I think so. And I can't decide. Peasants were almost certainly illiterate. But, I like the aesthetic of reading the kids to bed and all of that. I can't decide if I want to have these peasants be like educated, but I don't know. Maybe they just like being poor. That's not realistic at all. But for some reason I'm like, no, we have to get books for the children whose parents can't read to them. And maybe I won't do that. Should we have like a little entry table? Look at me being all like, No, we have to decorate it. Definitely would not have been their priority. Not in any way, shape, or form. That's too intricate. This, no. Where's the, no, something, no, that looks too intentional. This looks very Swedish to me. Very IKEA. There's that, but it's got the little books underneath it, and we don't read. So that's cute. Oh, that's very cute. Okay, that matches. That's winner. Thank you. Maybe she would put like her baking stuff here. She, the peasant who is living here. Why is this not centered? It's not centered. Oh, this window isn't centered. That's going to drive me bananas. Thank goodness for alt placing. Because in this build, we center our furniture placement. We have to. Okay. There we go. He can put his little handcrafty things there. You know, his tools, maybe. I don't know. Of course he would have tools. I don't know why I air quoted that. Alt, place. Perfect. All right. This is screaming for something. I mean, not historically. Historically, there wouldn't have really been anything there. But I want there to be. Can we do... Is this build inspired by the cottage that's from Scotland or England? You know, I don't know, honestly. My thought was, because it's giving me Scotland and England vibes. I don't know between the two what it would be, but definitely medieval, like medieval peasant. Maybe my idea was 1300s, but I mean, I'm not from there, so I don't know. Everybody that was from there is dead now. So, this, in my mind, this is where, an English cottage, but you could do Scottish, as well. I think that instead of him being like a lord, he'd be a laird, Laird Henford. This would be his ton or his town. Oh, I don't know. What's the Scottish word for town? I don't think that it's ton. The cottage living, yes. Wait a minute. When did we get this? Are you kidding? Real inspirational grows as known toadstool. When did we get this? I've always known that we've had this, but when did this show up? Has it always been here and I've just not noticed? Is this a seat? It's a seat. How did I miss that all this time? What about this? Oh, there's books again. There's those pesky books. Okay, we'll do this instead. Yeah, that's got like some stuff on it. Like it looks like she could be, that's an awful modern looking bag, but it's got like some honey, some firewood. Ooh, speaking of firewood, let's go. What is it? Get together. They have this awesome little wood pile here that I love. I'm trying to find her. Come on, you can do it. There you are. And I don't know where, like, would that be in the house? I feel like it would, no, because it would have to like dry outside. Maybe it would be in the house. We're going to put it in the house. Just for ease, they don't use this. It's purely decorative, but it makes my heart happy. It's giving me Scotland and England vibes. Maybe you can put a shelf or a portrait on the empty wall. Okay, thanks for the clarification. It's a debug thing. Okay. Oh, the little, the toadstool is a debug thing. Okay, perfect. I want to stay away from portraits because they would have been incredibly expensive to do. You have to pay somebody to paint them. They weren't printed. Like you couldn't go into a shop and just get like wall art. But there's something that she could have made probably. The mom or the sister or whoever of the household could have made. So I think you're onto something there. Definitely tapestries too. Those would have been pretty expensive too. This maybe they killed some bugs and stuff and stuck them on. Like, it's definitely a picture, but maybe we could say that this is like flora and fauna and we'll ignore the writing. I don't know. Or could Dad have made like a wall hanging or something? Ooh. See, again, Journey to Batu, like, this is supposed to look very alien, but to me this looks like a lot of just herbs and things that they would have had drying. So we're going to put that there. And yeah, I'm telling you something. For historical gameplay, for me personally, Journey to Batu is a must. Ooh, all the ribbons. That looks so cute. And would they have hung towels? Maybe they would have. They would have had to have dried off and stuff. So we'll put the towels there. Yeah. And okay. I was looking for something very specific. Oh, this is so pretty. And like, you know, they picked stuff and they made it. Could it have been in the kids' room? We're going to do that in the kids' room because, you know, they love their children, but they know that they stink. So they're going to need all the flower help that they can get. You know, let them know that Mom loves them. And let's see. You know what, guys? We've been going for so long. I am so sorry. I'm getting lost in this and having so much fun talking to everybody. It is getting rather late in the day, especially a couple of days before Christmas. So I think right now we got actually really, really far in this. So I think we're going to put some flooring down here, and then I don't know, maybe we will bonus stream at one point again, and we'll pull this bad boy out and keep going on it. But for now, I think I'm going to try looking for that portrait that has the picture of fruits in a vase. Oh, that's awesome. The fruits in a vase. But I think I will pause this here for now and let you guys get on with your families and spend some time with them. I want you guys all to have very, very happy holidays, very happy winter. Please stay safe. Please stay warm. Please don't go out unless you absolutely have to if you are in a place that is affected by this freeze. I hope you guys are having just a wonderful Friday, and I will see you guys probably next Saturday-ish, even though that's going to be the New Year's Eve. So again, keep an eye out on the community tab. As long as we're not in a freeze, I should be able to stream when you guys are voting that it works for you. Thank you so much for showing up to stream. You guys are amazing. And I will see you next week. Have a wonderful Christmas. Bye.